Whenever we get the pencils down, baby.
Down.
Pencils down. That's it. Here
Put
we
'em
go.
down.
It is time to ramble. And this is it's with a heavy heart. Rest in peace. The thought of rambling radio yesterday. That was just kind of slipped by all of us there. And
I know it was trending on Twitter that we'd been canceled.
Yes, finally they got to us, but we're not done yet. Ramble Radio 251 is coming, just not Tuesday. It's going to happen. But you know what? We're still here for 311. Come original. Here we are, coming original.
Gross.
For Ramble 3.
Lamest band of all time?
They're up there. They're
Lamest
fucking
band of all
up there,
time?
man. They're up there with that. Oh, God. That first one was so hard to listen to. Everybody knows that we are down.
I guess if your goal is to set out and make unremarkable music, then they've succeeded. They are the best unremarkable band out there.
The best bland nothingness. That's
if vanilla was a sound, that's 311.
Okay, do you rather listen to Sugar Ray than 311?
Yes, I would. There's
Cody?
a couple Sugar Ray songs where you're actually like, well, that's a fun song.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so too.
Should we do a Ramble at 311 day? You guys know that every 2 years on March 11th they play a extended concert, and God. I mean, I think it wouldn't be too bad. In 2014, they played 66 songs in one night.
Oh
man.
Oh, it's just like
God.
being in an elevator for 66 songs.
66 floors. It is there. Oh, God. Brutal. I couldn't imagine. You're out after the first one, right? Like, that 3 seconds in, you're like, okay.
They don't even get into a groove yet. Come on. You got to...
That's true. Hanson or 311?
Hanson.
Wow, no question.
Hanson.
No question.
No hesitation there.
No hesitation.
Aqua or 311? I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world.
Aqua.
It
still stands out as a song. Like you can it at least sounds fun. You may not enjoy Hanson or Aqua.
Right.
But Mbop at least sounds like a fun song.
You know what I would rather take over 311? A concert of, I don't know which one this was, but I think it was Alice DJ. Do you think you're better off alone?
Yeah.
Do you think you're better off? Beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, 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 beep. That, I think I'd take that over.
311
really
just sounds like the recording when they all have severe food poisoning. They're just all just like...
I don't know, man. That guy has flow. The one who raps, god damn, does he have flow. I mean, he just brings it. I mean, just...
I wish he'd take it.
Oh, shots fired.
Oh,
man.
Shit.
Okay, well, this might go right in. By the way, this is Ramble 311. You can follow us at Ramble... At Podcast Ramble, the number 1 on Twitter. At Podcast Ramble on Instagram. We have merch in our TeePublic store. You can email us, ramble@theramblepod.com. Please subscribe to us. Give us a 5-star rating and a positive text review. Skeletor is stuck as the last positive text review.
And we don't want that to continue.
We don't want that to continue. We're still at 131 5 stars, but we have an email from our very own Magsy. Magsy. Hi, guys. Hope you're all fit and well. Sorry for the late submission. No worries. I have a question for you guys. What do you think? Ooh, this is a good one. What do you think is the most annoying of the Juggernaut songs? Even if you've enjoyed them originally, the amount they were played and were topping the charts for so long, even hearing the opening bars sounds like fingers down a chalkboard. Like in the UK, Bryan Adams, Everything I Do It For You. Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. Meatloaf's I Will Do Anything for Love. Wet, Wet, Wet's Love Is All Around Me. Celine Dion, My Heart Will Go On. We're all number 1 for an access of 10 weeks, and we're inescapable. They were so overplayed that I still hate hearing them to this day. So do you have the same reaction to these or another I've not mentioned? Cody, do you have a massive... So sadly, 311 doesn't count here. I don't think they've put out anything of that caliber.
Damn.
I don't think.
I I don't know. I would have to think about that for a minute because I think the implication here is that at some point it might have been a good song.
A song you liked. Yeah.
That was just run into the ground. I felt that way for a long time about a lot of AC/DC where I just like couldn't handle.
It's like enough.
Any AC/DC.
Right. Enough. Yeah. Man, Eddie, do you have any?
It's tough. Cause I don't listen to the radio a lot, so I don't never.
Right.
I never hear songs being overplayed. Though I know, I mean, being in Los Angeles, and if you ever have it on K-Rock for any amount of time, you're going to hear at least 2 or 3 Chili Pepper songs.
Right.
And
That's a good one.
they tend to overplay the shit out of the Chili Peppers. And I like the Chili Peppers. I never had a problem with them. But sometimes after a while, it
gets old.
It gets old.
And the Chili Peppers, I think, have that AC/DC distinction of having written like 2 songs over and over and over and over and over. And it works. I'd like them too.
They have a particular sound, and they repeat it.
Yeah. Give It Away would probably be the one, but I don't know that was like the biggest hit on the planet. You know what I mean? I don't even know if it made it to number 1.
I mean, Californication out here was played to the point where you were like punching your ears.
You had enough.
Yeah.
I think mine it's kind of an easy one, but it was number 1, I'm pretty sure, and it was inescapable, and it was Ice Ice Baby. That was the hottest song for, but goddamn, once it wore out its welcome, did it ever wear out its welcome? I mean, once you were sick of Ice Ice Baby.
A recent song I thought is that Chris Stapleton song, Tennessee Whiskey.
Oh, God.
Where,
I think I've heard a little bit of that
for a while, every bar you would go into was someone singing a shitty karaoke version of it.
They did that with that Nas X song, too.
Old Town Road.
Old Town Road that one got
overplayed, but I can still listen to that one. Another one is that fucking Stars Born song. Jesus Christ, they overplayed the fuck out of that one. The Lady Gaga one.
They played the shit out of Diamonds and Pearls back in the early '90s.
Yeah,
when
they
came out.
Yeah, they did.
That Prince. It was a Prince, right?
Diamonds and Pearls. Yep. Yeah. That. Ooh, man. But I think I have to go Ice Ice Baby, because I'm not gonna lie, I was all about it when it first came out. And then it quickly wore out its welcome.
But you don't still feel that way about it, right? Like, you'll listen to it now. Or do you turn it off?
I think it, even as a joke, it's like, this is stupid. Like, even liking it ironically has kind of, that ran its course, I think, in the late 90s, I think, was when that one ran its course of the irony of enjoying
Ninja Rap?
That's still a timeless. That's a
classic.
timeless class. We're going to be talking about that song for the next 200 years, I think. Ninja rap.
Go Ninja, go Ninja,
go Ninja, go. Who? How can you deny that one, Eddie? Oh my God! 8 minutes and 5 seconds, Cody. I think it's time to hit the theme song. If you know the words at home, you could sing along. I don't know if they're going to get this one, Eddie. Cody, I don't know.
Is it 311?
It is not. So maybe that's my fault, Coming out of nowhere, driving like rain. Stormbringer dance on the thunder again. Dark cloud gathering, breaking the day. No point in running, cause it's coming your way. Ride the rainbow, crack the sky. Stormbringer coming, time to die. There we go, huh? Do you know that one, Eddie? Do you remember that one?
That sounds familiar, yeah.
Cody, did you catch that one?
No.
Stop it! That would be I'm going to say this. Very underrated Deep Purple album and song, Stormbringer. That was when Ian Gillan left and David Coverdale replaced him to be the lead singer of Deep Purple. And that Time to Die, that's a great one. Stormbringer coming. Do you remember that one at all, Eddie?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
That's a big finger bang in a van, right?
I mean, that's blast, finger blasting.
You finger blast in a van to Stormbringer.
That's not banging. That's blasting.
That's happened. That's the sad part. Is that's happened. I think. Look, we have a massive issue with psychos easily getting guns in this country.
Yeah.
But I think step one is just, if your parents fucked to any Deep Purple song, go ahead and just monitor that individual.
That's a red flag. That person right away.
If your parents finger blasted to Deep Purple in a
Not
band,
banged, blasted.
blasted, then let's go ahead. Let's open up a case. Let's just get a file going. Let's just be safe.
Because finger bang is finger blast is just.
Boom. It's merciless. It's merciless. Oh fuck! Hilarious. That's
Big difference.
Remember what a goal that was, Eddie, and as a 11 to 12-year-old.
You didn't think it was such a big goal. You didn't think past it.
You never thought that's the goal.
It's
the one day.
That was the goal.
Now we need to ask another generation. Did that carry as much weight in your day, Cody, as it did in our day? Was finger banging that big of a deal, or were you guys already over that? Was it just let's get laid, or was it let's? Because
that didn't enter the equation for us. It was
finger bang.
I probably depends on the age, right? I mean, I
guess so. Yeah.
I think.
So it's a universal thing at certain ages.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe the goalposts have shifted a little bit on that age range, but
because that was the end zone for us.
That was the end zone. That was that was the goal.
That was deep center. That was the end zone. That was from downtown. That was.
Oh man, it really was. That was the 3 at the buzzer to save the game. That's what that was, man. Dude, I just saw. Man, Cody, that thing I told you about last night was fucking good. Mm-hmm. The Unrivaled on ESPN. They did a documentary on how much the Detroit Red Wing and Colorado Avalanche just fucking Stanley just hated each other. And remember that rivalry in the 90s when the fucking goalies would fight? Was oh my god. It's a really good documentary. Goes deep on that. Good shit. It was very good. Former Dallas Star great Claude Lemieux was kind of the guy behind it all. Yeah, the instigator himself.
Yeah.
I don't think he was a star for that long, but I know he was a star. I know he regrettably beat the Stars in a Stanley Cup when he went back to New Jersey. That wasn't fun. But
he was a Dallas Star for 32 games.
32 games. There it was. Yep, Claude Lemieux. There, the former Dallas Star legend.
Dallas Star legend.
Former Dallas Star legend. Ring of Honor for the Stars is, man, who do you, Cody? All right, let's just real quick. You're in charge of the Dallas Stars. Who do you put up there past the Madonna Hull era? Does anyone go in? You're not putting Bill Guerin up there, are you?
You're putting Turco in there.
Marty Turco. You're
probably putting Brendan Morrow.
Brendan Morrow. That's the other one. What's the guy? Who was the guy that was with us for fucking ever? Was that Morrow? No, who was the other one? I think he was still on the team when we went and saw that playoff game. I don't know if he's still on the team or not.
Oh.
But he was a really good offensive player. Shit. He was we kind of thought oh, maybe we found another Madonna with this guy. Didn't turn out that way, but fuck, he was good. I forgot his name. But yeah, that's not many. Regrettably, not many past that era. Which that hurts.
I mean, I guess technically, those guys played with Madonna, but I think you're talking more of the Stanley Cup, Neuendijk and.
Oh, those guys! I think Neuendijk deserves it.
Hatcher and.
Yeah, for sure. Belfour, Hatcher, Neuendijk all go in. And Lettinen, Zubov, man, that was a squad right there, baby. Fucking winning the cup. Oh man, hating Detroit. That was nothing more fun than those. Those good times, damn good times. But it's time for singing about a Hall of Fame hat.
Already, wow.
Already.
What hat would they wear?
Man. It's weird how sometimes you don't know if you're in the mood or not, but every time it starts playing, you're sucked right in. It's fat. It's like watching Jaws on late night TV.
Right. You gotta finish it.
You just gotta fit. You're
or the opposite of hearing 311.
Yes, the complete opposite of hearing. Now, have they ever tried to get you to collaborate to kind of save face, save their image, get some street cred?
I mean, they've never formally asked, but I let it be known in the circles that I don't ever want to collaborate. And I think back channels sort of were open. And they heard.
They've heard. They know. They know the drill.
Through back channels, they knew not to ask publicly.
All right.
To save themselves the embarrassment.
Of course. I mean, talk about chewing up the scenery.
Yeah.
If you were to jam with those guys.
I mean, if I jam with them, you wouldn't even hear them. So
No,
it wouldn't even be.
no,
so
no,
why
no,
even
no.
bother? Why
Why
waste
bother?
everybody's time?
Right. All the time in the world gets wasted. CP himself, Charles Phillips. Cody, this is not his wording yet, but just I hope you're sitting down for this one, Cody. I hope you're ready to you have someone to hold you back. I got nothing against bots for this hot take on ska. Cody, on the other hand, hasn't seen Willow, doesn't know real ska.
Whoa.
And I hear secretly has a crush on Skeletor and Hordak.
Wow.
Hashtag Cody is bad takes. So your not love of ska has rubbed Charles Phillips the
CP
wrong
is
way.
upset.
Well, you have that opinion, and you have to be willing to take the hits that comes from thinking that ska sucks. So
That ska is a stupid genre.
yeah,
It's a lonely position to take, but someone has to take it.
Yeah, I mean you're.
I stand up for what I believe in. You know?
I mean, well, it was weird because at the Mirage Hotel in Vegas they have the Beatles Love Show.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. But every time I've gone, it's been canceled because they had to make way for a ska show that just sold out so much faster than anything the Beatles did. So that's another, I feel bad that Cody he's just talk about going up against just an absolute mountain of an enemy here with the genre of ska, especially 90s ska made by white guys. I mean, that's you're really, I mean, you might as well just walk outside with a target on your back.
Why don't you say Mr. Rogers was a shitty person?
Yeah, I mean,
Just
right. What else
have that
is there?
opinion.
What else is there? It was. Well, I went and saw the Elvis movie over the weekend.
Yeah.
And that was, I mean, I don't know. It was a pretty decent house, like size-wise.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, when does the ska start? Like 7 or 9 people. Just, when does he sing ska?
We had a couple people in zoot suits walk out.
Right. Just get up and leave. It's
Just
good.
swinging their chains as they were walking out. They were
Hey.
twirling their chains as they were.
So, okay, so we said, by the way, before I get to the next, let me just use Charles Phillips' Thor's Hall of Fame outfit. I don't want to leave him hanging this long. He picks the dude, the Lebowski outfit from Endgame. Sure, his battle outfits are cool, but comfortable always wins. All right, not a bad one, CP.
Yeah.
But so we go to see Elvis with Andre and her parents, and the neighborhood they live in, a lot of older individuals live in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of older individuals at this movie. And by the way, I enjoyed it, the Elvis movie.
Yeah, I had fun with it.
Can I tell you my issue with it, though? Cody, I don't know how you feel about this. Eddie, I don't know if you feel about it. The movie never tops, I don't think, personally, the scene where Elvis is quote-unquote born. When he's like about to perform on stage and they're cutting back to him as like a little kid going to the tent revivals and seeing the blues musicians. And I thought that was that was such a great scene. And I don't think the movie ever got close to having something that epic for an epic life that they were chronicling. I really enjoyed it, but I thought it was like, well, that was kind of the peak for me, was that scene. I thought it was
everything
so
else is a slow descent into awfulness. So
shit.
it's like,
Yeah.
how do you top that moment
Right.
with fat bloated Elvis on stage?
I think I think the peak of the movie is the NBC.
Oh, the comeback special is great,
Yeah.
where the kid from Stranger Things is producing that.
Yeah.
And that was good because, it kind of, if we're to believe that that's kind of how it went down, I like that he wasn't an egomaniac. Where the guy told him your career's in the toilet, and he's like, yeah, okay, finally someone's being honest with me, That was a really good scene too. That was fucking great as well. But yeah, we have a good movie. But so we're past that scene. You remember when that took place in the movie?
Yeah.
We're past that scene, and 3 old people walk into the theater for the first time. And it was
They had to go into the wrong theater.
and it was awful because it's like when he's already breaking down. It's where his life is falling apart. Is where they're walking in, and it's all these very dramatic moments, and all 3 of them wiped out on the exact same step. So Andre and I are just trying not to laugh out loud. They didn't fall, but they all like stumbled. And then the first woman's go, "Oh, Nancy, watch out for that step." And then 2 seconds later, "Oh, Richard, watch out for that step." And then the third guy, "Ah!" He just wipes. And it's like, and then like 4 minutes later, 2 more old people come and just sit down in our row. I'm like, how do you guys not know it's over? He's already fat. Like he's Fat Elvis singing Unchained Melody, and they just sit down. And then I'm in the lobby, and I hear them complain. They came out like, "We were told this was the 2:30 show."
They just walked. They just weren't paying attention to the sign and walked into the wrong theater.
They went to the wrong one, so they. But the 3 wipeouts in a row, and Andre and I are just like doing everything we can to not die laugh, while he's telling Priscilla he can't go to rehab, but he'll always love her, and we're just like, oh, good, try like fuck.
Oh,
so does this boost your rating of it based on the entertainment that you had?
Absolutely. It was the most fun I've had in a movie all year. Absolutely. I still need to see Northman, right? But so far, the multiverse movie is my favorite one. The Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think if I had to pick my favorite movie so far that I've seen this year, I think
was a fun movie.
That's still the reigning champ. I got to see Northman. I'm trying to think what else is it. But one thing I don't agree with are the people knocking Austin Butler's performance. I thought he was fucking fantastic in it.
He was the best. He was great.
He was so good in that. And
who's knocking that performance?
Well, you see it on people just want to complain. It's people say I didn't think Tom Cruise was bad. I mean, Tom Hanks was bad either.
No, once you get settled into the performance,
he was fine. It was good. I thought he was really good, and I thought he was a great Snake. I thought he played a really good Weasel, like it was. I thought that, it was all good. Like just, there we go. Magsy, it's himself. Colin Maggs is back. Cody, he lays off. He takes his foot off the gas here. He's not knocking you for ska at all anymore.
Bring on the ska. Come on, I'll take it. Let's go.
His choice is the classic black dark blue outfit with the silver domes on the tunic, red cape, and winged helmet. I do like the MCU updated ideas, but I still love the classic Jack Kirby. That's a Jack Kirby one, right?
Yeah.
Comic book. Michael Werman.
Worms.
Hey, Ramblers. Missed the last few weeks and bummed that I couldn't drop a Ya Kid K reference with the Turtle soundtrack. Aren't we all? But his historic Hall of Fame costume is a Beta Ray Bill one. I love Beta Ray Bill and that whole Walt Simonson era of Thor. All right. Damian Bottriell, Bots. Hey, Ramblers. Damian Bottriell ready to rock and roll and ramble.
Whoa.
My Hall of Fame for the Thor costume. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if it's the same one. Sorry, but this is the same property.
Okay.
He goes to the Fat Thor from Endgame because it made me believe that if I worked hard enough, I could too have the body of Chris Hemsworth. So there we go. That's so 2 votes for Endgame.
Well, there was the Thor in the robe, and then the Thor in the final battle where he had the suit on, but he had
still a hefty man,
still a big man.
I think my favorite Thor outfit is the new Asgard one when he's got and they kind of did it in the first movie where he's got the metal arms kind of things. But I think I have to go the classic Jack Kirby.
Yeah.
What was yours, Eddie?
Yeah, me too. Same, this one right here.
Yep, that's it. Cody, did you have a horse in this race?
I don't.
It's too many to choose from.
Yeah, I couldn't pick just one.
Right, you would betray.
Paralysis by analysis is what you're saying.
All right, this is a tough one. This next Ramble 312.
Yeah.
Are we gonna break the Ramblers with this?
Finally.
The genre of action comedy movie goes into the Hall of Fame. What is on the hat?
Oh, action comedy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you who's
Is Red Heat involved? Can Red Heat?
Absolutely, Red Heat's involved.
All right, I'm all in.
The Lush and Schwartz? Come on.
Yeah, I'm all in.
Cody?
Two comic pros at the top of their game.
Jim Belushi and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
And Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay. Was that the one where Belushi arrests the guy and goes, "You look like Hagler. I had money on Hagler." And that was like the big punchline?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or I'm just throwing this out there.
Go.
The Hard Way.
Oh, The Hard Way.
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox. And wait, who else was? Oh, fuck.
That
God
dipshit.
damn it.
That fucking idiot. The
I
name
know
of the
too.
school in the Family Guy.
Fuck.
What's his name?
Wasn't Spader, was it?
No, he's the piece of shit. Just the absolute piece of shit on Twitter. The right-wing nut job.
Scott Baio.
James Woods.
James Woods.
James Woods, Michael J. Fox, The Hard Way.
The Hard Way. That's it. That was the one where he was learning how to be a cop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
Mama Said Knock You Out was famously on the soundtrack.
That's
that was
right.
That's where we got Mama Said Knock You Out.
I think. Well, I think I know what the winner is. Should I tip my hat now?
Go for it.
Estelle Getty, Sylvester Stallone, Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. I don't know how. I don't know what else is. How do you argue anything other than that? I don't know. Cody, what was a big action comedy of your generation? For me, I think the one that broke the door open that I remembered vividly was it's Eddie Murphy. It's either 48 Hours or Beverly Hills Cop. I think I'm gonna go Beverly Hills Cop. But what was what broke that genre wide open for your generation? Do you remember?
It's hard to say generationally speaking because I think that there's a lot to be said for Rush Hour.
That's a big one. Yeah,
the modern, but again, that doesn't resonate for me personally.
Right.
I would probably pick. This is maybe a look into my brain here. I would probably either go with Kung Fu Hustle or
That's a great one.
Or Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz is great.
Hot Fuzz is, Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz are perfect. That's the perfect horror comedy, and Hot Fuzz is the perfect action comedy.
They're almost doing a parody of an action comedy with Hot Fuzz. Right? It is, but it isn't.
But then it becomes
it becomes what it's making. It's parody.
What it's making fun of. Yeah.
I don't think I thought that was one of the most clever moments is when I think it's Nick Frost realizes his dad's a bad guy and he does the Point Break where he screams no and then fires his gun up in the air, but he does it so earnestly. I thought that was the fucking, oh my god, that scene fucking kills me every time. Have you ever jumped in the gun? I've jumped while shooting two guns in the air. That is so great. No.
But yeah, I would think for us it has to be Beverly Hills Cop.
I think but Hot Fuzz. Whew.
But that's 25 years later or whatever it is, or 30.
Would Hot Fuzz exist without Beverly Hills Cop?
No,
I don't know. That's the heart. Yeah, that's fuck.
That movie wouldn't exist without.
But Jesus
80s
Christ.
and 90s
that also makes it Hot Fuzz so impressive is that it follows the blueprint, but it still knocks it out of the park.
Yeah.
When it's like, okay, this should be overdone by now, and they still. And Timothy Dalton is one of the all-time great villains in that. He was so good.
I think it's the fucking Steve Walter.
Right. I saw that happen as a kid in a newspaper.
Oh.
That happened to a kid in Dallas who was trying to climb a fence and he fell. And on the papers, this poor fucking kid hanging with the fucking fence spike coming up at the bottom of his mouth. It was like, I'll never forget that image in the newspaper. That's why I don't ever climb a fence. I even the ring ones, I'm not climbing a chain link fence.
Just let the dogs get you, man.
Yes, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, just never put myself in a position where I have to jump one. That's my goal. That's it.
Take your chances with the dogs.
Yes, it gave me a lifelong fear of that. Fuck. All right, it's open close encore time, guys. There it is. There it is.
We never did our hat, did we?
Yeah, you did.
I did my Thor hat.
We both Kirby'd it.
That's right, we Kirby'd.
We both went the Curbs, and Cody again just couldn't pick. It was like picking your favorite child. Yeah. How's he gonna? Open, close, and an encore. My God. It's the Eddie. There's so much that goes on there, but it's that last note I think that really, where if you didn't already know, then you know you're listening to something special.
Well, the funny story about that particular thing.
Yeah.
You were there when we recorded it.
Yes, I was.
I didn't blow that last note.
What?
That was a combination of all the notes still hanging in the air.
Oh my God.
That combined
Jesus Christ.
and made that sound.
Because I'm not lying, Cody. I really looked around. Remember that? I was like,
Yeah.
look, it's like, who else is playing?
I had already put the harmonica down.
Yeah,
and then
it just
that
resonated.
sound,
It's still coming.
just a combination of the music and
Yeah.
hanging in the air.
And I was just like, what? Well, who's here? Who else
Yeah,
is?
yeah,
And
yeah.
it was
Yeah,
brilliant.
That happens sometimes.
God, all the time, man. Bots again. Sorry,
Bots.
guys. Not that much of a metalhead, so my open close encore is just going to have to be Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin. I am surprised that like synth pop bands don't have songs about Vikings. Or I'm surprised there's not many hip hop songs about Vikings either. I'm surprised Streisand never sang a tune.
But would you pay to see that? I would.
Yes, I would pay to see Neil Diamond doing a whole album about Vikings live. I would be all over that.
Dressed as a Viking.
Of course.
Of course.
Absolutely. Charles Phillips, CP.
CP.
He goes, I could have done this just with Heilung, Amon Amarth, or Sabaton, but I won't. I included links to the actual songs, so you have to play them. Futhork is my favorite on this list. Okay. So he has Heilung by Futhork.
Okay.
This is literally a band that sings in the old Germanic and old Scandinavian, telling legends and poems of the Norse and the Vikings. How do you meet as a band? How does more than one person answer that flyer sitting outside of a fucking Guitar Center wanted? Guys who are really into doing poems and Norse songs, but in old Germanic and Scandinavian.
It's not a long audition process, for sure. It's like, oh, you're here? Okay, you're the band.
You're into this? Okay, you're the guitarist.
I hope you're good, because we're the
I
band.
hope because no one else called. It's fascinating that they put that together. He closed by Sabaton by the Swedish Pagans. This historical metal band is telling the tale of Swedish Vikings, all right? And then you encore with Amon Amarth, Twilight of the Thunder God. Saw this band live, and they had a 2-scale Viking longboat and were so badass. I dig that.
Wow.
I like when they do the theatric shit.
Yeah.
Like when Dio kills the fucking robot dragon in the 80s and all that, or the animatronic. I love all that stupid shit.
Why Iron Maiden's the best.
That's all they do is that theatrical stuff.
It's rock opera, man.
It is. Michael Werman, all picks are from one of my favorite bands. Here they come again, Amon Amarth. Cody, have you heard of Amon Amarth?
Amon Amarth, they are
Amon
in my
Amarth.
list.
Oh, shit. Are they good? Do you dig them?
Yeah, it's Viking metal, though. That's pure Viking metal.
Wow, that's fucking nice. So that is a genre.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So what I know we can't play anything, we'll get sued or cease and desisted. What is the difference between Viking metal and Metallica? If we were to go basic Metallica as
Is it the story of the songs that makes it Viking metal?
Yeah.
Is it always about Vikings?
Yes, yeah. So basically, it's just like it's metal that has a bunch of like Viking or Norse mythology stuff in it.
Okay.
And I mean, like it can be.
They never spin off and make like a love ballad.
I mean, about Vikings, yeah.
But it has to be about Vikings.
yeah, pretty much.
That's the one parameter. It's got to be about Viking.
Yeah, and like occasionally, like musically, you'll hear a lot of like folk metal influences and
Sure.
stuff,
Right.
and like folk influences. But like, yeah, for the most part, it's just
So it's not like thrashy shit. It's not like speed
can
or
be.
thrash metal. Okay, as
can
long
be,
as the lyric. So any from Metallica to fucking Opeth, right? It fits into any of those as long as the lyrics are about Vikings. It counts as Viking metal.
lyrics about Vikings, folk instruments, you know,
Yeah.
like big choruses,
Yeah.
and, like anthem type stuff. Yeah.
Man, has anyone fallen hard? Well, okay, can I just no, because people like this. But I was gonna say, Richie Blackmore's descent into Ren Fair music is still my saddest. I think that's still the saddest fall in music history. To go from the guy behind Deep Purple and Rainbow, and then he fucks one goth chick, and then forget it. He's at
Man, well, if you love what you love, man.
I know, but
You
does
love
he have
what
to?
you love.
But does he have to dress like Link from Legend of Zelda for
That's
every
what he
concert?
loves to do.
Cody, are you a fan of Blackmore's Night?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So you know Deep Purple and Rainbow, though.
Yeah.
Richie Blackmore, when he called it quits with metal, started banging a Renaissance fair, and all of his music, like plays like lutes and shit, and it's just like this Renaissance fair folk music, and you're like, what the fuck? You wrote My Woman from Tokyo. You fucking wrote Stormbringer. You wrote Man on the Silver Mountain.
That's
What Smoke on the Water. What are you doing?
That's one magic puss.
It's some magic.
She's a witch, man.
She is. I'm telling you.
She was a Ren witch.
Look what she did to Richie Blackmore. I mean, fuck. And is Dio? Do you think does Dio have any? If you were to pull the Ancestry.com on Viking metal, is Dio like the great? Is he the Adam and Eve of this thing? Do you think he was kind of the? Do you think it kind of Agent Zero? Because look, what I love Dio, but that dude never sang about getting pussy once. he never sang AC/DC. That's all they sang about Dio. He did not have time. The funniest, but his. Like, that's dedication, right? Because every Dio music video, he's just in chainmail fighting shit. And you think, like, it's my song. I'm just gonna go fuck like 8 supermodels in this song. Nope.
No. He's got battles. He's got battles to fight, man.
He's got shit. He's taking care of business. Fuck Elvis.
The spoils
Dio
of war
took
come
care
later.
Of business. Right.
Spoils of war come later, man.
I mean, like the Holy Diver video. It's just Dio with like, olive green leggings and chainmail, holding a sword that's like fucking bigger than him. He's just like fighting dudes. It's so amazing. Holy Diver. Anyway, Michael Warman, Cody, all of his are from Amon Amarth. They literally dedicate their music to Vikings and especially the North, not Marvel, Thor. So like this psychotic evil Thor. A very serious recommendation to go see them live. I've had the privilege to actually get to know the lead singer of the band. And he's one of the nicest guys ever and a huge hockey fan. Okay, so here I am I was knocking Futh Rock by saying, how did they all meet? So Amon Amarth, I haven't knocked them yet. I've got to listen to him. He says, Cody, tell me if you think this is a good Amon Amarth open-close encore. Guardians of Asgard is their opener. Mm-hmm. They close with Twilight of the Thunder God. Mm-hmm. They encore with Raise Your Horns. Check out the video, which is a who's who of metal in a great drinking song. No better way to end a show. Cody, your thoughts on this list?
Yeah, again, I've got one of those in mine as well.
Wow.
All right. Well, I went Dark Horse on my opener.
Okay.
So you guys might shoot this down, but I went Mr. Well, this predates the Nazis, but I don't know what side he would have been on. I went Wagner with Ride of the Valkyrie. Okay. Ride of the Valkyries. That's the
original.
That's the OG Viking song. Then I go Eddie. Who else could it be but Iron Maiden with Invaders to close the show? An absolute banger, and then you encore. Come on, you bring out Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
You do Immigrant Song. You say goodnight. So, Cody, let's hear yours, man.
Sure. So I open with a song called Deadly Sinners by 3 Inches of Blood, a Canadian band.
Okay.
Have to be a metal band. There's no way they're opening for Taylor
R&B.
Swift.
3 Inches of Blood.
3 Inches of Blood are doing a double headlining bill with Boys to Men tonight.
I close with Invaders, Iron Maiden.
The Maiden, baby!
And then I encore with Amon Amarth, Twilight of the Thunder God.
Twilight of the Thunder God. There we go.
All right.
Shit. All right. Man, that's fucking... Do they call it quits? Do you think, would it be very on brand if Amon Amarth's final album is Ragnarok? They have to, right? That has to be what they close on. They have to end their careers by okay, it's all over.
You would have
That might
to,
be
right?
planned, yeah.
Eddie?
I open with Immigrant Song.
That
just gets everybody going.
Right.
And then I close with where's it? Hold on. Valhalla by Black Sabbath.
Oh yeah.
And then I encore with Invaders by
Invaders, the Maiden. That's a great jam too. It's a great jam. We're gonna switch gears heavy for the Ramble 312 open close encore. But if this dude has a song about Vikings, I'm all in. What would John Cougar Mellencamp open close and encore with? But I'm curious to hear him do
Viking metal.
Viking metal, yeah. All right, my God, Cody, it's time to read books and play. I can't believe we're already here.
All right.
What a
I'll play
ramble.
then.
I'm
What a
reading
ramble.
books. I'm playing video games. Bring your pussy over here. We're reading books and playing games.
Man, wow. Cody, you all right?
I just got a little emotional. But
Yeah, I could tell. I saw it in your eyes, man. It's
yeah.
It's funny. And Eddie, I don't know if, again, I'm sorry to embarrass you.
Yeah.
I don't know if you even knew about this, but I saw the Kiss reunion show in '96,
Okay.
and
That's when they started the retirement tour too.
yeah, and that was their calling it quits. And as the roadies were setting up, they started playing the Who song, "Won't Get Fooled Again," right?
Right.
And you know that big at the very end, yeah! When that hit, they dropped the giant Kiss banner, and the place just went nuts, right? Like to let you know Kiss is about to start. At the same venue, a few months later, I saw REM for their Monster Tour.
Yeah.
And they dropped the REM banner, but it was to the open close encore harmonica solo, and the pop was 3 times the Kiss pop.
Yeah.
What did you know REM did that? Did they ask you?
I gave them permission to do that.
Okay,
Just
all
because
right.
my long-standing hatred with Kiss.
Kiss. You probably wouldn't even answer the phone had they tried to ask you for that.
No. I heard the rumors of the pop that they got for dropping the banner,
Right,
and then REM reached out like, "Hey, we want to try to do something similar." I was like, "Yeah, use this, and if you do this, it's going to send Kiss on a perpetual retirement tour, chasing that pop that they're never going to get again."
They're never going to get again. I got to be honest, dude. It took REM like 6 songs to get the crowd back on to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they were good. The pros, I mean, they handled it, right?
They knew that. That's why they saved
Yeah.
their better stuff for the end.
That's what
were
they did. They purposely just rifled off new shit. You know what I mean? And
It's
they were
like, it's like the check drop spot.
Right.
You're not going to be paid attention to, so you just try to fill the time.
There it is. Man. Charles Phillips, CP.
Say pay.
He's video games. He's playing more Dead by Daylight. They have some badass new killers and survivors. He's reading, I read the current runs of Power Rangers. They got dark, but stayed awesome. Who knew they were doing Power Ranger comics? That's fun. There we go. Bots, Damien Botriel.
Bots.
Currently playing Yakuza 0 after picking up the series on Steam sales. It's a pretty fun beat 'em up set in late 80s Tokyo. Ooh. Nice. Was it inspired? Wasn't there a Michael Douglas movie, Heavy Rain? Wasn't that like a late 80s Tokyo thriller? Eddie, do you remember this one?
That sounds familiar.
I got to look this up.
Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain. I hope I'm not just making this up in my head.
It sounds familiar.
Heavy Rain movie. Wait, maybe no, that's a video game. What was maybe let me see. Fuck. God damn it. Now this is Heavy Rain was a very serious video game. What was the fucking Michael Douglas movie? I'm just going to have to
Black Rain. No.
Black Rain?
Black Rain. Is it Black Rain?
I think that's it. Black Rain, 1989.
Yeah.
Michael the Dougs.
Yeah.
That was it. Was that a good? Did you see that one?
I think I saw it once. I don't know if I've seen it since.
Ridley Scott. How about that? The
Wow.
Rids. So all these he's kind of never really batted 1,000. So there's that. Man, I'm what am I playing right now? I just finished, and hopefully my Twitch stream, I'll share it there, but I finished Holy Diver, the very, 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 very difficult fucking NES game that was Japan only, but it's so fucking fun. You play as Randy Rhodes, basically, and you have to save Zach Wilde, and it's fucking incredible. Great shit. Eddie, you playing anything? You reading anything?
Right now I'm just working on your artwork. So the last few
thank
days
you.
I've been
That's
the last
exciting.
week or so I've been doing the artwork.
And it looks amazing. I appreciate it, man.
So
thank you.
It's for your
JerryRoachComedy.com coming back.
Yeah.
Coming back soon.
So that's what I've been doing.
There you go. Well, thank you, man.
Yeah.
I'm killing your fucking leisure time. I apologize.
Colton plays the video games anyway, so I never
All
get a chance.
right. Cody, you playing or reading anything right now?
Nah, I got nothing this week.
It's all right. Well, here we go. My God, it's top 5.
Already.
We're already here.
Good Lord.
Wow.
It's the time of the show where we rank the top
5. Ooh, man.
I almost like how, because it's subtle, it's more complex. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like
Exactly.
a thinker, you know?
God, no kidding, dude. That's a great way to put it, Cody. Man. Whew. So remember, next Ramble, the Hall of Fame hat is action comedies. What would the Cougs, John Cougar Mellencamp, open and close an encore with? And now we did top 5 wish lists for Thor Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
And Cody, maybe you give us a wink if any of these happen?
No, don't, because I don't want to know.
Well, how about this?
I don't want any spoilers.
How about this, Cody? When we're done reading all the lists,
Yeah.
maybe go, hey, something someone said
Was on.
they
Yeah.
might have their wish come true. Yeah?
Let's do that. Let's do that.
All
Let's
right.
do that.
So, CP, Charles Phillips. Expectations for Thor Love and Thunder. Number 5, Valkyrie and Jane compare notes on dating Thor. Number 4, Hercules and Thor have a drinking contest. Number 3, Jane talks about having cancer. Number 2, Blade makes an end credit cameo. And number 1, Beta Ray Bill makes his official MCU debut. Colin Mags. Christian Bale's God Killer character is as imposing and brilliant as we were hoping, and up there with the best of the MCU antagonists. Also hope he isn't killed off, so he can have a return in future films, as too many have been killed off on their only appearance. Number 4, how Jane has reconstructed Mjolnir and is able to wield it is explained, but not in a heavy exposition scene. Number 3, Beta Ray Bill appears. Number 2, Loki returns to the MCU and back with Thor. And number 1, just hope it has the same kind of humor that was present in Ragnarok is in this film as well. That's all I have for this week. Stay safe and happy, everyone. Colin Mags. Michael Werman.
Worms.
Odd, because I like to be surprised, so I made this list of Marvel legends that would be great to see their MCU debut. Hercules, The Living Tribunal, Adam Warlock, since Guardians is coming up, anyone officially labeled a mutant, and number 1, Beta Ray Bill, best everyone Worms, Damon Batriel.
Bats.
Dude, this, I was like, how did I not think of this one? His number 5 is, I'm kind of hoping it happens, a post-credit cameo with Loki telling his brother he screwed up and he needs his help setting up Loki Season 2. Number 4, Korg to once again steal the show. Number 3, Christian Bale to chew the fuck out of every scene he's in. Number 2, Jane Foster likely giving me Death by Snoo Snoo vibes. And number 1, the money shot where Thor wields both Stormbreaker and Mjolnir. Catch you guys next week. Cheers, Damian Batriel. And I believe this is a second-time email from the one and only Jojo the Fist.
Jojo the Fist.
Jojo the Fist here with my top 5 Love and Thunder expectations. I hope I'm doing this right. Number 5, Korg is becoming a cool, fun character in the MCU. Hope we get to see more of Korg action scenes. Number 4, I'm pretty sure that the end credit scene will be about the Guardians of the Galaxy. Number 3, Valkyrie. I hope she stays alive, but I think she might die by sacrificing herself. 2, that kid that's running in the trailer seems like it's younger Thor, but it's actually his kid. Ooh. And number 1, according to the trailer, are we going to see Chris Hemsworth's sweet ass cheeks? So I'm hoping that Russell Crowe's Zeus character also flicks Natalie Portman's clothes off and we get to see some titties or ass or some legs. Just give me some more Natalie Portman.
That's the MCU for you.
That's the MCU. Full on Bush.
Titties
anyways, love you guys. JoJo out. All right. My number 5, I want to see Throg again. I want to see Frog Thor. I want Throg back.
That would be cool.
I want Throg back in it.
Other people have said this too. I want to see Beta Ray Bill. I want to see.
That's your number 5?
That's my number 5.
All right, Cody, did you have is you cheating? You can't, can you?
No, don't cheat. He can say at the end.
Yeah, I can say at the
All
end,
right.
but
If anything happened.
I did not partake.
He should troll and just tell us all the big. I wish these 5 things happen, and they're the 5 major plot points of the film. I want a Galactus tease. That's my number 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think someone's going to die. Some big character, whether it's Valkyrie or Korg. Something has to have with a character like a God Slayer. Someone of some sort of meaning has to die, and it's got to be like a Korg or Valkyrie or something.
Okay. My number 3, Jane Foster kicks all the ass as Thor.
Okay.
That's your number 3.
My number 3, we'll see hopefully some sort of end credit scene with like Loki or something
Yeah.
that's going to maybe even take us into. I would assume it would take us into Guardians.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's either going to be Loki or maybe something with an Adam Warlock,
Yeah,
or something like that.
My number 2, I want to see Null, the king of the symbiotes. I want to see if Null makes an appearance here with that
Really?
sword that the God Butcher uses. If it's the same
Is
one
that
as in the comics.
because Black Knight had a sword? I mean, what was the sword Black Knight had at the end of Eternals?
That was a different one.
but it's got
that
the same
was-
shit on it.
It's got the same shit, but I believe that was a different one. So, yeah, I want to see Null, the king of the symbiotes.
All right.
What's your
I
number
mean,
2?
yeah, I want to see Natalie Portman boobs. So
Yeah, that's your number 2?
Yeah, if we could.
Natalie Portman's tits.
Look, I'll just kind of like break that one open. Sorry.
Oh, come on.
God damn it. Your number 2, Eddie?
That was my number 2. Now
Okay. My number 1, what else could it be? Beta Ray Bill. I want some Beta Ray Bill action.
I think we all want Beta Ray
Yeah.
Bill. Hopefully they don't disappoint us with that one. My number 1 is Thor dies.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
We see
All
the end
right.
of Thor.
Well, there we go. Those are the top 5. Next Ramble, I'm just going to say I think I'll be able to do this because I know I'm calling a shot early here. Top 5 Thor Love and Thunder moments. Let's see how right and wrong we were. Let's see what we liked about the movie. If we
Cody,
did.
did any of those happen?
Did any of those happen?
that anyone mentioned?
A couple.
Oh my God!
Which, by the
Wow.
way, it could be more, but Jerry's list, I'm like, my eyes glazed over. I don't know anything we're talking about. But yes, a couple of those things that were mentioned happened.
That is, Cody, you have a Null King of the Symbiotes tattoo on your elbow, which is weird, but all right.
Yeah.
That's oh man.
But he just used that to cover up MODOK.
Right, the MODOK tattoo he's had for so long. Well, there we go. That was Ramble 311, number 312. What hat goes on the action comedy and genres walking into the Hall of Fame? What would John Cougar Mellencamp open, close, and encore with? And give us your top 5 moments from Thor, Love, and Thunder. And if you hated it, give us your top 5 shittiest moments.
Yeah,
There we
why
go.
not?
There it is. And so, yeah, there we go. You know where to find us. You know where to love us. Please do all of the above. Stay safe. We'll see you Friday. We might not have voting Friday, right? We'll just we might let the Ramblers.
It's
since we
too
had a long-
important to rush.
It's too important to rush. We all had a long weekend, so let's just give them time to vote. So this will be a true Ramble on Friday's Ramble Radio, and then we'll have the result. We'll put them up probably for this Ramble, and then you'll have more time to vote on the triple threat match for our Butler Battle Royale.
Come on, Hervé.
Herv, baby. All right, we love you guys. Stay safe. We'll see you Friday for a Ramble Radio. Bye.